Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. Just so that you guys can see real time what's going on here. I don't know, can you see real time? There you go. 11/20 to 9th, Tuesday, about 70 degrees out here. This is now the warmest day of the year. Nice day. They say rain's supposed to blow in for tomorrow, but that doesn't matter much. I gotta grab a nap tomorrow afternoon to go to work tomorrow night, so that doesn't hurt much. Anyway, I don't know if I have good news for me or bad news for me. Guess what started? Yeah, you're looking at her. Let's see if she'll do it again for you guys. What I did was I checked the fuses, and they were not blown, but they were oxidized. These fuses here. Once again, I got the sun in my eye, so I can't see anything. So what I did was I kind of moved them around a little bit. Then I hooked the battery up. Then I turned the key, and those lights, I don't know, can you see where my hand is here? Those lights down there, oil and temperature came on. Then I turned the key and it went around, which is cool. Then I checked the spark and it had spark. Then I'm like, why the hell aren't you starting? And sometimes starting fluid, if you're not going through an air filter or something, for whatever reason, the concentration doesn't get right. So I wired my redneck air filter over the two carburetors and sprayed that with starting fluid, as I'll do now. Then I'll turn the key and let's see what happens. I should probably bring a fire extinguisher up here. If one's going to blow themselves up, you might as well do it well. So, alright, we got starting fluid. Just so you guys see, if you could see the lights come on. So when it starts up, the oil temp light goes out. The oil light goes out and the temp light goes on. So I assume it has oil in it. I'm not sure what that grinding sound is. Once again, that's why I made the comment. I don't know if this is good for me or bad for me that it started, because now I'm going to start putting time into this drive chain. First thing I got to do is rebuild the carbs, so I got a double carb rebuild job, though they don't seem to be in horrible shape. After I rebuild the carbs, I'll put my remote gas tank on it, hang it up here perhaps on this side of the seat so that the bed doesn't smash it when I put the bed down. So that'll be the carburetors. And once I do that, theoretically she's going to start and she's going to run. It appears to be charging the battery, because she went right down to 2 amps. She's not sitting there at a higher current from the cranking. I'm not sure what that grinding sound is. Perhaps the neutral. Perhaps this is not exactly where it's supposed to be. It doesn't seem to go one way. It only seems, so I don't know. Maybe it's, after all this, the engine's fine and it's got a blown tranny. Who knows? It's got a torque converter for for speed, so to speak, and torque. Variable transmission, let's call it. So it's got a torque converter to do that, and then it's got gears for forward and reverse. So once again, I'm not sure if it's kind of making that sound because it's though this seems right, that does seem to be clicking toward a neutral position, and it is turning over. Normally they won't turn over if they're not in neutral. So progress. The beast runs, and it does run on both cylinders. I'm trying to figure out why the hell I can't get those spark plugs out. I've tried every metric socket and every SAE socket, and I can't seem to grip them. I even tried a Honda spark plug socket, and once again it didn't grip them. So, and it's a bad place for me to put my head in there to be able to look in. I've tried a couple of times. I don't see anything. This thing also, before I spend too much time running it, I got to get some kind of radiator hacked up to it. And lastly, how the hell do you check the oil on these things? I mean, is this it? Is this how you check the oil? I mean, it's on top of the motor there. I mean, that's the oil filter. This is some oil pressure thing. Actually, this is to oil the heads. I've been looking for a dipstick, and I haven't been able to find one. Then I started looking for a fill, and I haven't been able to find one either. So I got to go spend a little quality time on the internet and look to see how to make sure this thing's got some proper oil in it. I gave the gas a sniff. Didn't smell good, but it didn't smell like my stinking 250 SX carb either. It smelled, as a matter of fact, it smelled like it might even be able to run on it. I sprayed quite a bit of starting fluid on it, so I don't know if it ran that whole time for the demonstration on the starting fluid or if it actually drew some gas. I can't be sure. I'm going to probably put it on a remote gas tank for a little while anyway, till I finish ironing things out. Alright folks, the mule story. We'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. In the meantime, tires down, handlebars up, and once again, try not to run your mule into fire hydrants. It just isn't good for it. Take care now.